Welcome to class this morning, geometry students, on this Thursday the 3rd. Hope you guys are doing well and working hard in all of your classes. The weekend's almost here, so hang in there. Do understand we will have a test tomorrow. That should not come as a shock. If it does, then I'm afraid you've not been listening. I've been announcing that all week. So you will have a test tomorrow. I'm giving you a review sheet today to work on in class. Remember, you can go home and watch this video if you need to. Geometry announcements, October 3rd. And on this video right now, I'm going to quickly go over what's going to be on the test when it comes to terms, definitions, postulates, corollaries, and theorems. And then at the very end, I will give you the page number of the review sheet. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You need to know these properties. I am not, now listen, some of these things are going to be fill in the blank, and I expect you to know them. Others, I just want you to be familiar with them. Be familiar with these. I'm not going to ask you to define them or define these or fill in the blanks, but I am going to give you examples like you see right here. Examples here, an example here, an example here, here. And you're going to have to tell me what property that example represents, reflexive, symmetric, or transitive. So be familiar with these, okay? That's from lesson 2.6, I'm pretty sure. Also, be familiar with these. Addition properties, subtraction, multiplication, division, and substitution. I am not going to ask you to define these or fill in the blank, but I am going to give you examples like this, or like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. And you're going to have to tell me what property that represents. I believe this was also lesson 2.6 if I remember correctly. Okay, now these are the things that I am going to have on the test, and they will be fill in the blank. Parallel lines, perpendicular lines, skew lines, parallel planes, theorem 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, and 3.4. All of these are fair game for your test, for your test. Fill in the blank, all of these. Transversal, another definition, fill in the blank. I mean, it's 99.9% sure. I cannot imagine why I would not ask this question here. I will probably ask you when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. I will probably ask you, the question will probably say, what three types of angles are congruent when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal? And you're going to say alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and corresponding angles. And then I'll say, what type of angles are supplementary when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal? And you're going to say consecutive interior angles or same side interior angles. Okay, you need to know this, be able to list those out. Lines are parallel if. Guys, I'm going to ask you to list all 6 ways. You're going to have to memorize these. Make a poem up. Look at this. I just saw this. A, C, C, T, T. It's pretty easy. Lines are parallel if alternate interior angles are congruent, alternate exterior angles are congruent, or corresponding angles are congruent, or consecutive interior angles are supplementary, or two lines parallel to the same line, or two lines perpendicular to the same line. There are the 6 ways that we've learned to prove that lines are parallel. Know all 6. I am going to ask you to list those out. Know those. Postulate 10, fill in the blank, fill in the blank. Postulate 10, fill in the blank. Postulate 11, fill in the blank, fill in the blank. So know it, fill in the blank. Not from memory, but fill in the blank. And then here's your review sheet. Okay? Actually, it's not that bad. We got, 9 problems here. And then, let's see, 25 to 34 problems. And they're 34, 35. And they're actually pretty quick types of problems. You'll see. Okay? So there's the review sheet. If you want 5 bonus points, do it. Do this review sheet here if you want the 5 bonus points. If you don't, that's up to you. But if you do want the 5 bonus points, just due by tomorrow. You got to turn it in when you take your test tomorrow. And you owe me homework. So students, turn your homework in now, please. Wednesday night's homework is due. So please turn that in now. You did not have to finish it, but you're still going to turn in what you did. Whatever you did, you get a homework. If you get 100 no matter what you did. Just turn in what you did. So everybody, all 4 of you should turn in last night's homework. Also, if you did all of last night's homework and you completed it, don't forget to give yourself 3 bonus points in your account. Okay? All right. And then lastly, there was something else that oh, the video. You need to know what video to watch to help you with the review sheet. So some of you will probably try to do the review sheet on your own and then watch the video later. That's fine. Others of you will turn the video on and kind of do the review sheet with the video. I don't care as long as you're not copying. Make sure you're learning. But the name of the video will be Geometry Chapter 3 Review Sheet. Okay, notice how everything is spelled out, no numbers. Okay, so Geometry Chapter 3 Review Sheet. That is the name of the video to watch if you want to get help on these problems. Call me or email me if you have any questions. Have a great day. Go ahead and spend the whole class period now working on this, please. Work hard, take advantage of this time, and turn it in Friday if you choose to do the whole thing for bonus points.